Hey boys and girls, welcome to another video. Today is Monday, 4/20, day 1 of week 4. So this is a totally new category, guys. It's the last week that you're gonna have in your packet. On this particular category, you'll be working on protractors and finding the missing angle. Okay, we've had some practice on finding the missing angle last week, so that should be easy. All right, guys. So as you already know, first 10 minutes is for your multiplication table. This is going to ensure that you are ready for 5th grade. So you can do this. It should take you 5-10 minutes. Once you're done, you can come back to the video. Your daily skill is going to be on multiplication of 2 digits. This is very important, guys. As I told you last week, the following month we'll be working on preparation for 5th grade. Okay, so this is going to be key for next year. All right, guys, so today's work is going to be on measuring an angle on a protractor. So here I'm giving you an example. This is going to be our anchor chart, and this is the example that I'm going to give you. We're going to quickly talk about what to look for and what the common misconceptions are so we can try to avoid them. Sound good? Okay. So we're going to go ahead and get started. First of all, let's read the question, see what they want us to do, what they want us to solve. It says, which angle has a measure closest to 30 degrees? Now, one of the mistakes we make, guys, is we try to read through it real fast. We don't pay attention to what it really wants us to do. So I'm going to go ahead and read it again, and I'm going to take it slow. It says, which angle, I'm looking for an angle, has a measure closest to 30 degrees? So, okay, two things. I'm looking for an angle, and I'm looking for the one that measures 30 degrees. Okay, so guys, really quick before we move on, let me ask you this. What kind of angle does 30 degrees make? Now, if you remember in class, we talked about 3 different types of angles. Acute, the one that's small. The right angle, the one that's perfectly 90 degrees. And then obtuse, the one that's bigger than 90 degrees. So we have 3, and I'm going to draw them for you here. We have acute, which is less than 90. We have the right angle, which is a perfect 90. And often you'll see that little box inside. And then we have obtuse, which is more than 90. So really quick, guys, think of the 30 degrees that you're looking for. Would that be acute? Would that be a right? Or would that be an obtuse? I'll give you 3 seconds to think about it. If you said acute, you're absolutely right. So guys, let's bring over that information. I already know that a 30-degree angle is an acute angle. So it should look very small, very tiny. It should not look big and obtuse. So which one can we get rid of? Let's think of the process of elimination here. Look at F. Does F look small, less than 90 degrees? Yeah, maybe it could be F. What about G? Look at G. Oh, G looks pretty obtuse. It looks big. Could G be our answer? Nope. I'm going to scratch it off. Just like that, guys. My chances of getting this answer correctly just went up. Look at H. Does H look small and acute? It does. So maybe it could be H. Let's look at J. Could J be acute? Could it be a right angle? No. This one is obtuse. Are we looking for obtuse, guys? Nope. So J is out of the picture. We are left with 2 possible answers. That is H and that is F. So just like that, G and J are out. Let's look at the next step. So I already know I'm looking for an acute. Now I'm looking for the angle, guys, that measures 30 degrees. So the misconception here, guys, is that when we see an angle, for example, the first one on F, we tend to see this big number and we think, oh, this one measures 90. So you know what? F can't be our answer because we're looking for 30. Well, I'm going to stop you there and I'm going to tell you you're wrong. Because we're not looking for a ray, guys. Nowhere inside of this question does it say ray. This is a ray. It's not saying for the measurement of the ray. We want the angle. We need both rays to make an angle. Therefore, I need to measure what's inside of the angle. We can't go based off of the numbers that we see on the ray. What we can do is we can look at those numbers and then we can subtract, or we can count on the inside. And I'm going to show you what I mean by that. So first one we can do, remember when you're working with a protractor, you have two units of measurement. You have the inner scale, the one that's on the inside, and you have the outer scale, the one that's on the outside. Guys, can I use both? Can I use the inner for this ray, and can I use the outer for this ray? No, we can't. We have to use the same scale. So if I choose the outer, or if I choose the inner, I have to stick to that one. Now, I think that the outer scale is usually the easiest one because it has all these little lines that I can count, but it's up to you. My personal favorite is the outer scale. So I'm going to use the outer scale, which is the one in green. Okay, so the first ray goes through 90. Okay, the second ray goes through, let's see, this is 140, this is 160. That means that this is 150. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to subtract these two numbers to see what the difference is. So I have 150 minus 90. 0 minus 0 is 0. 5 minus 9, can I do that? Nope, got to borrow. 15 minus 9, we get, see, count, 660. That's 60 degrees. Are we looking for 60? No, we are not looking for 60. So can F be your answer? No, it cannot. So that is one way. I'm going to show you another way, and I'm going to show you the other way on H, because H was our other option. Now, at this point, you already know H is the right answer, but I want to show you what is the second way that we can solve this. Now, we already understand we cannot look at this number and look at this number and say our answer is either 90 or 120. We can use the 90 or the 120 and subtract, or just like on A, or we can count the inside. We can count by fives. So I would do this, jump by fives. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Is the inside of this angle measuring 30 degrees like it wanted us to? Yes, it is. So could this be our answer? Yes, it could be H. Now, just so you could know, we could do it any other way. Look, we can do the 90 and the 120, and we can subtract. This is 90, this is 120, and we'll still get our answer of 30 degrees. 120 minus 90. 0 minus 0 is 0. Can I do 2 minus 9? No, I cannot, so I need to borrow. Then count from 9 to 12. You get 3, which is 30 here. So either way, we get the right answer. There's more than one way to solve it, okay? So remember, first thing we did, guys, was we looked at the question. We looked at what it wanted us to find. It wanted us to find an angle, and it was 30 degrees. So what was the first thing I did, guys? The first thing I did was identify it, and I said it's an acute. That allowed me to get rid of 2 wrong answers. Okay, that's the first thing I did. Second thing I did, guys, was I looked at the options that were left, and one, I looked at the angles, which is like this, not the ray. Okay, do not look at the ray. I looked at the angle, and you can do it 2 ways, like I showed you. You can put your numbers and subtract, or you can count on the inside by 5s, by 10s, as long as you just count the inside of the angle. Okay, so this is your anchor. You can come back to your anchor. If you look, you're going to have 1, 2, 3, and 4. 4 questions. They're all based on the same objective, guys. Same thing that we just did. Okay, look at the first one. What is the measure of angle RST? I have RST. What is the measure of the angle? Do they want me to find this? Do they want me to find this outside? Nope. They want me to find the angle, the inside. So you can grab the 50, grab the 90, and subtract, or you can count the inside. Either way, you'll get your correct answer. All right? Now, when you're working with these types of angles, guys, remember, you can always get a corner of a paper, and you can use that corner of the paper. The corner of the paper always gives you 90 degrees. Okay? Don't forget to insert your answers into assignments so that you can get a grade for the day, guys. This is going to be the video for Monday. Have a wonderful day, guys. I'll see you here tomorrow, Tuesday. Bye, guys. Have a good one.